no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sick Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for my.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And getting this just shy of... So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Smith. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. It's caught, block it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Geno down to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the foot better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. They throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Here's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Geno. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith. And this one too low.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw in this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw again on second down, Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They run here with Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Okay, ready?
The final shot here before break. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Woolen will return it from the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of very nicely. First down. Throwing is Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, at pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally depleted that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey, check that.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And Walker once more.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
Here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Geno on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith, this complete to Lockett. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Geno now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Straight ahead, Walker. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up. Between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Tyler Bass about... Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Purdy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to...
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, a 13-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. They go with McCaffrey.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll walk him back half the distance. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This will be taken at the 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run with Cook. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd down and goal. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a... Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 20. On EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back. Out to the 25.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Throwing is Hurts.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's got room at the 30. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
18
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 31 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeout.